Okay. I haven't checked if this mod works because I copy. It should do. The music's not playing, which is strange. Or it might have played. I don't know. But Squilla Killer came out with this version. This got updated yesterday. I was playing 1.91. I don't see no difference at the beginning, and like he's done a 13-hour stream, so it looked like he actually just beat it. And obviously, there's a bounty on this mod, and if you go on their Twitter, and it's for a no hit, and obviously it's going to be updated as well. So you go on their Twitter, I mean, I think it'll be updated until November the 8th to get a no hit. So the first prize is 1,000. This would be dollars, won't it? You know, because it's I don't know, it's just American, yeah. But because Squilla can't do it, and wait, I'll turn down the volume. That's why. Yeah. So, because he's got so much going on with his whatever he's doing, I don't really, I don't really know him. I've talked to him on his Twitch stream as well as Gino. They're the only guys I've talked to, and Frazcom, which I thought he had a bit of an attitude, considering, like, I'm 25 years older than all these. Well, I would say kids, you know what I mean, but that's me. But they do a good job of what they do at gaming, but my age I wasn't doing this. I was DJing around the world and whatnot, do you know what I mean? And also doing a very, very physical job plastering all my life, which is the hardest job in the thing, which has actually put me off work and made me not being able to work unless I have the operation, which I don't want to have. But regardless of that, there's a bounty. Now, Squilla has put the bounty up. I don't know how much. He said he's going to up the bounty, so it's going to be worth more than 1,000. Now, if you go on the Twitter link of this mod, there's whatever version there is. Because I looked on the wiki, it might be going on to November the 8th to do a hit list. I don't know if it was in it. You would think people like the really good hit list guys. I mean, Squilla's got his eye on this, but he says as of this year, he can't do this bounty thing. So £1,000, I mean, doesn't mean nothing to him really. It's obviously what he's getting coming in via his Twitch subs and sponsors and whatnot. Do you know what I mean? But he's up the bounty, so it's over 1,000 now, and the second prize is 5 and then 3. Do you know what I mean? To get a non-hit on the game, you know. You could do it in G Engine, but that's you got to put it in. You know what I mean? Strangely enough, looking at the mod, I think this is like the final boss. It's not thingy. So this is Convergence version 2.0, which is, I was playing 1.91. I didn't even know this was. I actually see this. So this got, what's the date today? I think this was yesterday, because I come up with actually Squilla doing this. So all I done was the files were already there. Just done the install and I just threw the files over into the directory. Do you know what I mean? So this is the latest version of the Convergence mod, and yeah, there's a thing for it. So if you want to practice, there's $1,000. So the first person that does a non-hit on this, I mean, you can do it, because the beauty about this mod is you got spells that hit from, like, you can lock onto something, and I know what classes to start with, and I most likely start with a class that I've already played, because I tested out a load of other classes on this mod, and even the high one I was getting wrecked by the first boss. And I mean, even Squilla playing this game, because he picked a character that I might pick, but he was doing melee, and the sword's got the weapon art. They've taken the weapon art from Sekiro, so he recognised that straight away. It does a lot of damage, but he says, right, I remember him playing this game before, and he done like where you summon stuff. Do you know what I mean? I think it's the necromancy. Do you know what I mean? But he was getting his ass kicked, But you know, I mean, he did use a bit of spell, and I thought, well, I'm not going to spoil myself. Let me see if I could. I couldn't find the update 1.9, but I see just the installed version. As you can see, Convergent mods down the bottom there, version 2.0. So they've updated it. It doesn't look no different in the beginning what I've seen so far. I haven't, you know, it looks the same as what I watched about half an hour of Squid. So I was looking for like version 2.0, but it's actually on the install page there. So you just got to install that, and really the game's crashing. He's got quite a better PC than what I've got, and you've got to turn some of the settings down. It's a bit difficult for me on this. I've got a really expensive OLED TV. I still don't know how to work it in monitor form. I don't know how to change. It's a cable. It's all it is, a cable. I've got like I bought a HDMI, but it's a switcher. I bought the wrong cable. All I want is a HDMI extension. Then I could log on to my big OLED, which doubles up on a monitor, which is, you know, it's got the same as my PC monitor. I think it's 140, whatever it is. You know what I mean? Refresh rate. But that monitor I've got there is it's an LG, but I might do it in settings. So because he said, because there's a lot going on, and I was getting a lot of game crashes. I'm reading in the comments, a lot of people running with the high-end pieces getting a lot of game crashes. You just got to turn down the settings. You know what I mean? He's ripped his from, you know, history, his recording from Twitch, which is going to be a downgrade. You know what I mean? So I might do that, because I found I was getting a lot of what do you call it? Bloody hell! A lot of frames dropping where you stand still and like you don't know whether it's gonna crash or not. And obviously I invade as well. You know, but do you know what? I've had people invading me, right, and I've been bumping them at low level, right, because I've had cheat engine open to see level, you know, people at level 25, real level 802, and I've been fighting them because of these weapons you get, and plussing them up at level 25, and they don't stand a chance. You know, then you get the ones that just outright cheats and turn everything on cheat engine. You can't do enough better. I had one yesterday, was kept annoying me, just following me everywhere, and I said to just jump in the boss. I mean, I don't know how to act everything in cheat engine and getting also the file, you know, to really proper, you know, fuck someone up in cheat engine. But it's not about that. It's just like, I do like, there's an online experience. I mean, like, there's a Discord, you know, this is actually Couch Jockey's mod with quite a few other people that have made it with him, do you know what I mean? And it's you know, you just contact someone if you want to do a run through of a game, then just get on their Discord and then just you know, message someone. I'm sure you'll get someone to run, because I'm running through on my own all the time. That's when I was getting my arse beeps, you know what I mean? Not always, but you know, I will drive finger, and it's all there. So you know, this is on the banned server. You know, I might get, because this is my main account, I might try, which I most probably be successful, because I'm banned on it twice. I've only got one life left. I might try and get this unbanned, uninstalled, and contact Band Dynamic. Kind of unbanned me on console before, so that I should reckon I could get unbanned on this account, and just say, you know, I think it was either a mod installed or someone hacked me and put a load of stuff in my inventory about me. Because I still don't know how to do proper backups on PC. Not backup via Steam, I mean backup in a folder, so you know, you can do that. So if you did, you know, you can go back to that save. So when I tried it before, I was like, fucking shit, I'm still fucking banned. There's no like thing, there's no such word as hard banned. You're soft banned. That's it. Right? You can still play. See, with this mod, I mean, with Dark Souls 3, you can still play on the soft ban, be invaded throughout the whole game, do you know what I mean? People come and go, you know, but it's going to be the same with Elden Ring as well. So anyway, that's what I'm saying, you know, Squilla, you know, I mean, very good guy at what he's done, you know, he's stuck with this for a long time, do you know what I mean? Doing these challenge runs for years. And Cinders, there's going to be another Cinders I do know that, but this is the best Dark Souls 3 mod. The Cinders, I actually looked and I thought, shall I install it? Because it's like August, but I looked in some of the beta stuff and they're updating stuff as of yesterday. They was doing stuff, so I should imagine they're doing another Cinders, but they'll be doing another one of these, which changes everything about it. And also, there's a bounty. I don't know how much. It's over 1,000 now. So I should imagine. It'd be on Twitter. Or he said it'd be on his link anyway. So he said he's going to put his money in it because he can't compete on it. He's got too many other things to do. So I should imagine it'd be £1,500, which is a lot of money if you can do a non-hit in this game. And the competition ends at, I think it's November the 8th. Look on their Twitter and you'll see, because I went and looked on the Convergence mod. So, without no ado, let's new game. Because I've done the installer.
Yes, indeed.
It's all fucked up on me yesterday because
it is
I tried to install it. This hasn't changed. Right, I fucked up yesterday by installing another mod, and all my, because I've only got Dark Souls and only Souls games on PC and some Neo stuff, and that's it. Not many games. I had them all installed on my actual SSD rather than my terabyte, so I had to uninstall them. I meant to play this. I was playing version. It's weird. I had the same armor, but I was playing version 154. So I deleted everything because it was, I don't know. Steam has changed. You're looking to try and move your files over. They weren't even doing it. It's, I don't know, it's just, especially when I'm dealing with two things at the moment, PC and Apple at the moment. So, right, let's go for a name. This is just a clusterfuck. I've got the biggest table. I've got this. All my setup is on a door, which my mum's boyfriend made, which is a chippy, and this huge monitor, which is 56 inches. It's not a monitor, it's a fucking TV. But and then I'm too far away from one monitor and the other monitor, and it's not. It's okay, do you know what I mean? But I still haven't set up OBS yet properly, so I don't think it's right setting it up. I mean, I've just, right, jockey slot we will go for, because that was one of the first DJ mags that come out. Or slut jockey back in 1994. And as DJ is my main passion, which this is what I've been trying to sort out. Buying a new MacBook, spending £600 over the top, you know, MacBook Air, powerful. So always go for these. Now, classes, they wouldn't have changed. So this is a good class. This is a good class. I played with this yesterday. Let me move my monitor a minute. I've got to angle it off half of the thing, so I'm not seeing that. Like that. Might have to change the settings down as well, so. Oh, it's wonky now. Right there. That's right. So this is only a 28. I don't know how big it is. I'll soon find out. So this is a good one, because that little spell down there, it just wrecks things. You know what I mean? So if you want to go for melee, then you're going to be pretty fucked at the beginning of this game unless you're good at dodging. I tried all the heavy boys as well. No good. You know what I mean? Because in this is level 7. You know what I mean? I'll say I've tried all these apart from the ones I don't fancy. I've tried this one's quite good, but I think I don't know. I mean, they did nerf lightning, but this is a different patch. Blood Priest. This is most probably the one you'd want to go for because buy, not gnaw, but buy, and it's very similar to this one here. It's a dark build, and it just comes out of them like a rocket. You can level up a little bit, so you want to level up most of your health, you know. But with, I've already played this one, so it's not like I haven't. But he didn't have this sword. This sword, Squiller, he done it because he's doing a sword only playthrough. So he must be stuck with this class all the way through. But it's got a weapon on. They ripped from Sekiro, which fucks things up, believe me. So they've changed the Necromancer. See, they gave him a smaller sword. I know that because he's usually got something else big, but you're just summoning enemies, alright? The Aeromancer, I know because I've been just playing this a hell of a lot for about the past 4 days. Because all last week I was just dealing with the fucking bullshit that Apple fucking does. And I played with this. This was okay. It wasn't that much. That weapon there is absolutely useless, to be quite honest. It's just gives you item drop rate. The Warlock, wait there. As long as you got a spell, because this is fighting the first boss, you know what I mean, just to get out of the way. And like you got, mind you, got your vigor. It's only 9, so right there. So Light Sorcerer. So yeah, I've played with this one. This one's okay. You have got a spell there. The Alchemist. God, this took me ages to beat the first boss. I've done it just for looks. Arcane Infiltrator. No, I wouldn't have, unless they buffed it. I don't know because it's a new patch. I've picked up this weapon and tried it. It's buffable with the sword down there and that. The only one I haven't tried is the Battle Mage. The Witch Hunter I did try, but getting past the first enemy, I just thought no, because it can take, you know, even though you can level up your health and all that, it's not until you get to Firelink, and it's not like Cinders where you could like jump over the other side. Blade of Gwyn, I tried this. This wasn't too bad because this gives you got heals. You can those spells down there are just like, it's like oh, what do you call it? Oh, that flame spell you get. I forget what it's called. It's like that. You do your thing. It's quick. You quickly heal as well. Blade of Gwyn, I played with that. But my gripe will be here is lightning arrow. It's too slow. It's absolutely too slow. You want these little, with playing it, you want these little tiny spells because they come out so fast and your FP comes back so quick to you. Now I tried this yesterday, right? Now, even though this is a different patch, because this was only done yesterday, I tried this as a starting class. Even though he's a thick boy, do you know what I mean? Yeah, I was still getting my arse bumps because the shield, you can buff the shield, and as soon as an enemy hits you, it'll one-shot them. Do you know what I mean? And just an ordinary hollow in the game, you know, not the boss, not this mini boss. Well, you know. And I just thought, no, I'll just give him a quick try. So this, I would go. This is a very really good one as well. But I've played it because this one here, you got Vampirism, which actually gives you health back very quickly, and it draws health back to you. You know, so and you do a lot of damage with your sword as well. So it's really good. But you can, if you go with blood, you do a lot of damage. You know what I mean? But you have to join. I mean, I don't know if they've included. There's lore in this game, you know, because I mean, looking at the main chair in this game, when I watch Cinder, bloody what's his name, Squilla playing it. The main chair is Pontiff, so I don't know. I mean, it's one of those finding six, but he couldn't do it all. He's got his, like I said, he's got his eyes on. This is very good as well because you've got straight off the bat, you've got self-healing, and that self-healing, that vampirism, you won't get that until you go to Rosaries and you join that. You won't be able to buy that spell until you get there. Do you know what I mean? So that's what I mean. If you went for this here, right, a blood priest, yeah, good, nippy. You've got no bloody health, right? But bite would get you quickly through this fight here, and you'll be able to nip around. But this one, these are very similar. You know, you don't have to choose. I mean, to do a full playthrough of this, I mean, you got to choose. If you want to do a non-hit, you've got to choose one that is. I would go for. Like someone said, why don't they? I agree. Why don't they do something with the bow build? You know what I mean? So I tried the paladin. No, didn't think it was all that good. This is good. This one I highly recommend. You know what I mean? Out of all of these here, and and the blood police, because you've got heal on you, so you quickly heal, but you drain the health of the enemies around you. And the Moran blade in this game is absolutely powerful as hell. I mean, it's got the weapon art from Sekiro game where it does a red slash across the screen. Now this hasn't changed. There's a spell you get hit from an enemy in this game that will drain your health. I don't know what that green spell is. See, look how high you are. You're level 23, right? So this, I should imagine you should have high defenses again. It's not showing the weapon yet. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, this is like a bug. But you've got a high defense, so I should imagine against flame, because this is all flame at the beginning. So I also tried this one as well, which was, you did have the Havel armor on it, but they changed it with this. I tried it. You're a rock boy. Yes, you can. There, it's got that's the spell one about warmth. That other class. So you got warmth that's going to heal you. But I had to go with the boss there, and this is just a quick go. I thought, no, I mean, it's even for rock on. Do you know what I mean? It lasts for something. See, all these ones. I mean. See, this is no good in this fight. I don't know. You just got to look at the thingies, because I don't know what weapons are. They've really changed them. The ranged hermit. Now, there's a spell there. I think that you got a spell that heals you. That green circle at the bottom there. That's a heal for you. But you can, if you join this covenant, which is basically it's based in the forest. And there's a boss that replaces the tree that will fuck you up big time, because he would just constantly summon a dog at you, and he would just keep on using the spell on you. There is a spell you can use to negate it, or you just come back when you're over leveled, and it just keeps on draining your health. It just drained me completely. That's if you decide to off right at the beginning of the game. Ranger, I mean, come on. There's some armour that you can wear in this game, right, that gives you bow distance. Because when I've played, finished the actual playthrough on a couple of patches ago, it was only a couple of weeks ago, I was trying to shoot my deer with the Millwood bow, but if you wear the Millwood armour, that gives you distance. It was only the golden arrows that was reaching him, do you know what I mean? But I was also trying to keep my levels down for invading, do you know what I mean? So, this, I just wouldn't go for it. Even though you got a bow, it's like, I read the comments, people are saying, oh, we don't know about this version of the mod. We'll see when people start playing it, because it was released late last night, so. Warrior, no. Knight, crossbows, no. I tried this. This is quite good. two-handed with that, because that ring there gives you an attack boost, and so does the armor. The armor she's wearing is all literally it's stamina. So you just two-hand that, and that's got a buff as well. You glow red, so you get a lot of attack damage. This is where I was fucking a lot of people up at soul level 25. But it's just easy to max out this weapon quite a bit. And obviously the lost soul, which is not a lost soul. Those they're weapons. That soul up there. It's a fist weapon. You know, you put it on your hands. So and just remember, you can level up before the actual. You just farm the enemies around you, but you might be doing it for a couple of hours. So even though I wanted to like to try different ones, I know which ones would work. If you was to go for a deathless one, this is really, really good because you've got the self-healing, and I'll tell you, the first boss, this was just more or less one shot or two shot, because you've got the level 16, 14 endurance, whatever, blah 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 blah, and he's not slow, so that is really, really good armor sweat. And that, if you were to take that armor off, you'd lose half those stats there. So it says level 16, but you take that armor off because it increases your armor 2 here, 4 there, 6, you know, and it adds up. So that's why it's good to wear that. Do you know what I mean? So if you was to start with, if you was to start with this class, which I've done before, but it's got a different weapon now. You definitely want to use this. Now this was new. I've done a whole playthrough of this one. I was constantly using vampirism, and theoretically I wasn't even healing. You know, I wasn't using no heals or anything in the game, more or less, because I was just constantly healing myself. And you've got to be careful if you get near an NPC, because you'll drain their health as well in the game. I done it. I killed what's her name? Oh, the Moon Covenant, whatever her name is. So we're not going to go that. We're going to go with, even though it's light, but I know Bite is very, very quick. So Blood Priest, you can always change, you know what I mean? But the non-hit will be, I suppose, just of the main playthrough. So I would go with spells, and you just can't take a hit. It's hard. It'd be practice. I mean, the bounty's there. I don't know why they call it a bounty. Is this an American thing or what? But yeah, there's a bounty for non-hit. So I imagine it's gone up to $1,500. So if you can do it, you'd need spells would do a lot of it, but then you've got. They've made another thing Squilla mentioned, because he knows about the people that created this mod. They've made it harder, this version. So we try this. It's only because we've got the Bite. I know the other one's good. Do you know what I mean? But I can always get that. So let's create something a little bit. I don't usually do this, but I always do very slim because of you being, you know, out of the way. I mean, I don't know if it does anything, do you know what I mean? Like face presets, build, appearances, age, we'll give it a voice. No, I think if we go down to, I'll just want to do something a bit different. I don't usually fuck about this. Let's brought it back. Let's go. God, this fucking disco. What about hair? Build details. Base skin colour. Face details. Hair, finally. Turquoise. So don't bother you doing it. I'll just do that. Right, okay. You want to, I'll tell you what, the first thing you'd want to level up is health. Like the other one, the blood guard. Might have to get these settings down. Because of frames and crashes. Having cheat engine open, I'm not opening it up, but having that opened will crash the game as well. But people can't resist. People cannot resist but to invade you with fucking everything going, do you know what I mean? Don't know if I should do this in... Or do I do it on my PC? Matchmaking on. Play online, voice chat allowed. This is not the resolution of my screen size is not this big, it's bigger than this. This is my old one. I don't know why it's saying that, but it don't know no different. Quality settings. She put on, let me just say, because I know Squidder, he put his down. I think I might have to do it on my monitor. Because I've been running at high, but I've been dropping frames. So. What is the weapon art? So you can heal with this charm as well, so. What is the weapon art of this? There you go. There's the weapon art, the Mist Raven. Box thing up, man. Because this class didn't have this weapon before, so. The Moran Blade one is the most impressive one, but. You can go to unintended graves quite quickly on this game, but you'll be fighting a hard boss. That is exactly the build that you've got here, dark build. So you can go to unintended graves quite quickly. It's a medium settings. I don't know, you don't see frames here. I know where they are. So when I've done Dancer early, then obviously you get another little boss for to do Dancer. Like an invasion. You won't beat her immediately at this, especially when I up-leveled this. And these weapons only upgrade the stuff that you'll get in the Murky Sediment. The Druid's good. I would say 3 classes are good. I mean, if people are interested in doing a non-hit, I don't know. I suppose it would go down to the people who do it. It was 1,000, but it's gone up to, I don't know. I can't see him putting £1,000 in it, but might do. Not £2,000 now. He's done it because he can't compete in it. That's why. So he'll contribute. See, it's all the same. Like, they've got rid of all this smoke and dust. They've cleared up the thingy, Squirrels, he knows the guy that's done all the reshade and all that. I mean, he knows what's what of this mod before we even played it, so he'll still have his eye on it, the progression of it, because it's the best Dark Souls 3 mod there is, hands down. Cinders is a close second, but you know, they are working on something. They've got to come up with something a little bit, you know, a little bit see, they change weapons and put, you know, enemy placements and stuff like that. They don't change the whole overhaul of this. Now, I don't know, I might have to change things on my monitor, which is quite awkward to do. So I'd rather have if I had no game crashes. Well, I have. But I've had cheat engine open just because I've gone online. So no hit. I mean, alluring skulls. Obviously, anything where. Yeah, we got it there. Frames. I just don't know why it does it. It does it. I mean, you could be in a world, not in a world, just in an area with a lot more enemies. But I don't know if it's the environment and all this lot. But yeah, this is, you know, I can still play the game. That's the thing. But people playing on PCs, definitely their game's crashed. I don't know where to turn it down in my it would be on the monitor. Because as far as I could see yesterday, I looked at my AMD settings on the thingy, and this was running at more or less between 50, 8. No, between figures. My hit would have been done. I forgot about an enemy there. Pretending I'm doing a hitless run. I wouldn't be able to do a hitless run it would be nice to have, you know, a little bit of money in the bank, but it'd take ages to do this. I've never done it. I've done some low level one. No, I was thinking about a soul level 1 run, but because that weapon's quite pokey, and you've got the attack boost, but you just got to watch yourself for this enemy in here, because you just get burnt. You know, you would get through it, and then you can put armor and rings and everything else, and but it's the non-hit. That's what's got to be done. Because the mod's done by Couch Jockey, who's a non-hit guy, so they put a bounty on it because he's done a non-hit but on a different version. So this version is harder than the other ones. It doesn't feel harder at the moment to me, it just feels like the previous one, this part anyway. I know the boss who I've got to fight, you might want to upgrade your health there. See, murky sediments are the ones that you grab here, is your upgrade mats for both these weapons. None of this is going to work. There is so much to do in this mod. I mean, oh god, I don't even need that, but it's sort of kind of like tradition just to grab the Titanite shard that's there. But dropping frames, I mean, there is a low installer that you can do, but I don't know. People asking stupid questions like, I was reading in the comments, people were saying stuff like, your game's crashing, what do you expect? It's a mod. Not really. If you've got a high-end fucking, you know, 10 grand PC, I doubt it's gonna fucking crash. You know what I mean? Google Chrome's open. There you go. That's another thing. You'd want to close. That'd be a cause for a crash. You could spawn in cheat engine, you know, spawn in all that stuff to get you through. But I know this class is quite good. Because the Gnaw is a you do more damage, but you don't. This is quick damage. Like the Druid, I've really enjoyed playing that Druid. But the thing is, you have to get to buy the stuff. It's in Ashes Roundout to get the other spells. The good thing, I mean, the lock on. Honestly, you can lock on with these spells to, you know, right. We're not that far, but you know what I'm saying. It's absolutely mad. You know what I mean? So I suppose if you was to do, you took a hit there, then you have to restart the run. Create like a save state or something. There we're dropping it again. Well, I'll tell you what, because this will be a 2-hour upload, so I would turn off Chrome, because anything that's gonna do it. That fight is fucking as strong as fuck as well, you know what I mean? Let me see what this is. So we've got some Estus back. So increased casting speed by 50 enables the collection of marker sediments, which obviously is the upgrade for all the dark weapons. Now, yes, would I like to play with another class and change it, you know what I mean? But I know this one, but and plus I've got a new weapon here. You didn't used to have this one. See the Mist Raven thing? No, they've done it with the Moron Blade. I see it on the Moron Blade. I was like, it's got that red sort of like stripe that goes across the screen, and that's two quite hard bosses. I don't think they've changed some of the bosses. I don't know about Cinder. Where is he? I mean, he's not in his main throne. Pontiff. Interesting, so like there's lore. You try and get, see, the thing is if you do an ordinary playthrough and you try and get everything what I was doing, oh my god, it takes forever, you know? This is the thing, because like 666, I would say personally, just avoiding attacks, you sit back, Bite pretty much melts its boss. So effects, miracle consumption, it's all going to be like that. The other one's like that, but it gives you stat boosting. And obviously the ring is increased dark damage. Oh, I know I've played the game, I mean, with they've added, well they must have done, do you know what I mean? This should be right with this boss. With having lower. When I first played this mod, I chose this class, and I thought, God, you know, second try. I was trying to install another one, Dark Souls 1, and I just couldn't do it. There's no info on there, you know what I mean? Like theoretically, it's like the Squiller was trying to say. I know there's some good mods coming out of Dark Souls 1, and I want to play, but out of all the From Souls games, Dark Souls 3 is going to have the best, and he explained why. You know what I mean? That's the guy that fucking runs this game like a million times. You know what I mean? So you've got to. He knows most of the people that are involved in making this mod. So. That's why they can add so much to this game and not the others. It makes sense really because it's the last of the thing. And you know, these are Elden Ring be running on. Elden Ring be running on this engine, but that's why it's going to fuck you up. But having, you know, with PC options, with high graphics cards and all that lot, it's going to run a lot better, and obviously PS5. So I will buy Elden Ring on both. I'll play it first on PS5. Because my PS5 outspecs my PC by a huge amount, I can tell that for now. Just want to get that health up a bit. I might be over, you know, this bite's quite good on this boss, the bleed. But there, frames. These settings are on. See, my mic is not even set. I know there's echo in there, do you know what I mean? But fuck it, I can't bother. It's set up, but perhaps I've got to wear earphones, you know what I mean? I don't know. So if you're stuck, you could pick. Oh, I picked a class on a playthrough that I did, and I was like, I hadn't been uploaded. I deleted it, but I was here for 2 hours. So every time I went in there, I mean, I was just getting my arse bumped. So I had to get my health up to at least 3,000. So I'll just get this boss here is just for fuck you about. See, the other thing is stamina consumption. So. Every time you ping one of those over, you're using a lot of stamina. See this, with all this stuff added, it can really confuse you what is the best and what isn't the best. You've got to find a balance. No, you're never going to do that damage in vanilla, you know what I mean? But then you're not going to have these boys. See, this armor hasn't got a... This armor, some of the armor was proccing with item discovery and soldier discovery, which I noticed because you can see the symbols coming up. So, I didn't look into it because I've played this quite a lot. I haven't uploaded every. Let me just check something a minute. Wonder if my cable's expected today, my USB-C for my MacBook Air cable. Fucking thing. Bad news about that girl being found dead. Fucking boyfriend, that. If you haven't been following it, fucking hell, poor girl. Obviously her boyfriend fucking killed her. Gabby Petito. It's gone over. Do you know, I was like watching their thing, their argument the other day. Wouldn't even know it now, it's gone global. They just, yeah, it's her. And he's gone missing, the boyfriend. Fucking terrible, do you know what I mean? And they seemed happy, you know? Fucking weird. I wonder he's fucking gone, you know what I mean? He must have told his family. Fucking hell. So, this was happening yesterday, servers. See, version 2.0.9.1, which was only released a few days ago. Well, about 2 weeks ago. Otherwise, if it was 9.1, I'd have just gone through the whole game, gone into New Game Plus, and then just. See, ban servers. So if you go into Discord and you want to play with someone, I've got nobody I know on here. That's how you can go in there and go through the game with someone, which is most probably ideal if you want to play online. You know, you'll definitely be invaded by someone. I'll get invaded because I'll draw a finger, but you know, depends what they're up to. I had one dickhead because I used cheating to do bonfire warps. I went straight to soul level 60, but I had like, you know, high damaging weapon. It was out and out fucking using all cheating. He black crystal in the end because I used. But if you use the obscuring, right, which I can warp in, or you can pick it up. You can pick it up. It's in the Lothric castle. So not so much invisible to the PvE, not like it does in Cinder's mod. Yeah, it makes you get right up against them, and it's more or less like a free for all. But they've got a hack for that, so it's a troll hack, so that won't aggro the bosses by 20%, so you wouldn't get this. The obscuring does it a little bit, but as of if you're invading, you can't, you're invisible. This guy, he black crystalled out. When I was fighting, I thought, what a fucking cock, you know what I mean? Now, I was watching G9 having a discussion, PC versus the ganks, why he went from PC back to console, and he was fed up with being like, you know, fucked over by the fucking cheaters on there, and it still goes on now. You know, I've had all that being shadow round, and do you know what I mean, and bounced up and down, and fucking you name it, I've had it done to me in it. You know, curse tag, and every fucking single thing. You know, 20 storm rulers put in you. Do you know what I mean? 20 plus storm rulers and fucking loads of fucking toasts and whatnot. Do you know what I mean? I still don't know how to back up the save. I'll have to look, because I know it's not via Steam. I know you've got to do it. You've got to create a folder and back up the save file. I think Chase the Bro showed you how to properly back up your stream again. You know, so you don't get fucking banned. You know what I mean? Go to the case, because you've still got shitters in there. You know what I mean? You're still gonna be. Another one they're doing, they're sending you into New Game Plus, you know, so 1 minute you're playing, next thing you're at a fucking bonfire, you know. So far on this, without console, so far on this, there we go, this is on the band server, so far on this, I've got 1500 hours knocked up on this, and I would say 1,000 of those are all mods. So we got, I would rather go just because of that, get one more, just because of the stamina consumption. I've done this a little bit too much last time, I didn't realise how powerful the bite is, but I don't know with this boss anyway. If I had the other guy, the stats, they're nearly level 25, and that weapon does a lot of damage because it, you know, you put that armor on, it increases your stats. So there you go with a soul level 1. You could end up being soul level 60, but it's still being soul level 1. It's interesting really to think if you wanted to do a non-hit run, because I mean, there's a lot of non-hit runners on Twitch, I know that, but This is the hard game to do. So what is the best strats? You'd have to do like a routing topic. I'm not injured. I'd never do it. I'd have to have cheats on. I mean, just to take a silly hit, you'd have to run the game. Most probably to know the enemy placements. Most probably use cheat engines in a way that to know the boss fights, the movements, all the patterns have been changed and whatnot. That's what I see Couch Jockey doing. I just jumped into the stream. He was away for a long time because, and now I know he was making this. I would say one of the best, if you're going to use cheating, is spawn all the fucking shards and that in. Estus shards, because some of them are in the original place and some are just scattered all over the place. Like I said, if you've got the fast vampirism, you self-heal, and having self-heal in the game and having FP regen is definitely an upside. But you start off with no spells, even though you can hit the boss here. I mean, a couple of shots with that weapon, but your stats are quite high. Non-hit in this game. Oh my god. I could try the soul level 1, but there's no money involved. Someone would do it before me. I mean, that's been doing this. I mean, just trying to think. I mean, now that there's a bounty out there, I went onto their Twitter, the Convergence mod, and had a look, and they showed you the bounties. It's been upped by Squidder. Whether the rest of the guys, the non-hit guys that are doing it just for the, you know, the ordinary players, you know. And this goes for whatever. If another patch comes out, I think it ends by that, because that's why they made the game a little bit harder. Okay, another frame drop. I'm going to shut Google down when this stops. Just want to get my health up. I just find that the lock-on is it's just this boss area. You're a bit all over the place. You know what I mean? I mean, to probably not hit this game. Honestly, I know it. This, a hard mod. Or you can mod your damage outtake. You know what I mean? You one shot everything in the game. But that's not what the mods help. You know what I mean? You know, because you just melt everything. You wouldn't take a hit from where you could, but see, the Mist Raven weapon, it's good, but you've got to. So you get an Estus back quick. Right, should we have a... Wait, I reckon 2 more. Also, I suppose vigor doesn't matter, does it? A non-hit, because if you take a hit, wait. This weapon, yeah, it's definitely got that. See, out of Sekiro, I noticed it was the Moron Blade. They got different, they got the Moron Spear as well. Let's see, level 20. See, having it at 1000 HP, right, I can do one more. That gives me some sort of survivability, even with these resistances here. So I was thinking, if you started it off as a pyromancy, then you're going to have high fire resistance, because the boss is just fire, do you know what I mean? There's a few other there's some other YouTubes I don't know, but he's from my country called Tyrannicon. He's quite funny, he's playing this mod, you know what I mean? Did he see the bounty? Well, he's not doing it for the non-hits, I don't know, but he's moaning like hell about it. There you go, first step. See, that is so easy from those fucking boys like that. So you've got, I know where the first Estus shard is in up the top. There's one nice thingy. It's in the mimic chest right at the beginning. So and that mimic chest ain't a walk in the park either. Right, rather than being here for fucking ages. It's the fucking fire, honestly, you'll see it does so much fucking damage, that's why it's a hard run to do. What class? I mean, what do you do? See that there, where it procs, you'll notice like the soul gain. Right, this is... The thing is this, not actually uploading your stats, it's actually this. So this is going to go with faith and both, yeah, so those are the main ones. Vitality doesn't it? You definitely need this. Comfortable, when it's at 1000, when you ember up it's going to go up, you know what I mean? But these bright bugs are going to give you some resistances, but if I remember rightly when I last powered this, right there. The thing about this spell Gnaw is, and some of the other spells, they push you forward. This won't, because you're so quick, it's the quickest thing. Like the Druid class I picked is very similar to this. I just thought about playing this class game. One has got a new weapon, the Corvian Great Knight, with a new weapon art on it. They've really fucking done this. See, if I go too far forward, well, he's fucking dead. Somebody must have spawned. See? Can you see how quickly that takes him down? That's why I was talking about my FP. That's gave me a little bit of resistance, but not a lot. It's mostly a waste because out of all the things, I mean, wait there, you can heal. We ain't got time to do that in the fight though, that's the thing. See, this is just a burn. I mean, it's just you get in your mouth. I mean, it's just a matter of fucking dodging it. It's not that fucking hard. We've having no fucking health. But I had 3/4 of his health bar down quick. Do you know what I mean? So. I didn't know that fucking heal as well. So you got. Smouldering pyromancy. That's below me, isn't it? Yeah. Now I remember trying these before. I think it might have been on this. Right then, we got another Flame Boy. It's down there. Don't do that now. It's just angling. See, where the fuck am I? This happened before. See? Being a little bit over pretentious, but these are all the bosses. I'm gonna look at them all. There's Headless, which didn't work. That one's hard, that one is. That's a come back to. That's what I see when I was watching. It's just this. It feels like they should put another sort of boss in there. It's just, I don't know. It's just the angling and all that. Like it's just. See, the second try, and I just put. When I'd done this the first time, I don't even think I put that much in health. I see, I tried Gnaw, and I was like, oh no. Then hard mob, but very, very good mob. But I mean, I need to plough through the game and not start fucking about, you know, in crucifixion words, because I will start losing. I want to do the story, because I can't really do anything with my DJing at the moment because it's I need to download a terabyte's worth of stuff. Of I don't know what they call it. Broken sword. This fire damage is fucking bullshit right at the beginning of the game. That's why I recommend this, the Blood Knight or the Druid, because you can just literally, if you want to up your HP. I tried all those heavy boys and I was like, nah, slow, it just takes too much time. Yeah, some of the weapons, yeah, you get a fucking outdo the spell. The spells take a, you know, 50 faith and 50, you know, like int and stuff like that. That's 100. They might have changed them, I don't know. See, bleed is, I mean, this area is going to be bleed and poison, and the next area is bleed and poison. But you pick up rings that absolutely, the poison ring negates poison 100%. Then you got the toxic ring, it negates it 100%. And you got the bleed ring that you pick up from the rat, that negates bleed 100%. You won't get bleed properly from the enemies or anything like that in the areas, so it's a 100%, you know what I mean? Like the toxic, you go to the swamp, you will not get poisoned or toxic, and you pick them up around that area, so. I've got the, I'm not going to spawn nothing in though, we are going to do this, because this is the new patch. Nothing looks different so far, but this is a good sword, the Corvian, whatever. I wonder how early you pick up this sword in the game. It gives me sort of an idea of is it a late game object or not, you know what I mean? Apparently so, on this mod. I beat Dancer yesterday, quickly, but Dancer's been changed, but obviously if you kill the old lady you get an enemy spawn in. Fucking hell, how'd you kill? You get invaded by an NPC, which you will not do no damage at this level with that, but you will do with the spell, and then Dancer. With the druid class, it's dark. How the fuck do you get? Oh, well, I just kind of. All it is Homeward Bones. You can just usually jump on. Yeah, because this is not normal. Do you know what I mean? Right there. Oh fuck it, they can stay there. Like when I was watching Squiddo, he was just running through this game. He might have done it in the whole stream, beat the game. But it's 13 hours, but he just went for basics. He couldn't go for everything because he said, I'll just have. He didn't have time. So you can see, these are all the people that are involved in this mod. The only one I recognise and the only one I've talked to again on Twitch. And they've all recently done the face reveal, like Squilla and Gino. Up there. So I think because they've all got their own characters in this game. First thing you want to do is speak to the Convergence.
As I said, I am Carla. Now, although that, you're very sympathetic.
This is all like, but you purchase item. This is a thing I see someone wearing. This, it can, if you get invaded, I found I was invading someone, and he gets, I had cheat protection on it, modded his stats. He said he had modded stats, but it wasn't by much. I think it was by his armor, but the other guy was cheating by far, do you know what I mean? As he said. And but he put this, he must have used this, because he was wearing some of this armor, which you pick up in these, but you get these, because this is what confident I'm in now.
Welcome.
So now I could purchase, which is most of the best, because this is the, now this is the armor that I was talking about. See that boost.
Farewell, child of Adam.
Right, obviously do the quest lines before I go upstairs, because there is a he hasn't got it yet, but he's got a heal that heals you. Once you can heal yourself. So this is you want to get all these because that's another thing that would negate. I think it's negate an invasion or something like that.
Come again.
You pick right at the end of the game. You do pick up all these different slabs and whatnot, but they put him here now. He's still here.
Oh, that I can add it.
Transpose. So the only thing you're going to get is as we're short on rings, that because it's Spell,
Now.
and he's not hard to beat. You can't send him.
What is that?
$3,000. Spell bar.
Goodbye.
The only quest line that I found that you got from the patches before this is Sirius. There's no Sigward or Henry. Sirius is here, so see this is like, I think this rock geomancy. You pick up what. See if you don't, you have to check everywhere to give them all these tomes back. Now this is.
Oh, champion, I am.
You can go to Archdeacon
Champion.
really,
Leaving so soon.
really quickly, which I wouldn't advise to just get absolutely melted. Then the others are up here. They've gave them all voice acting apart from some of them. Because some of them, when I played this a couple of times ago, only a couple spoke. So I expect they implement voices on the others.
Hail, champion.
The
May
deepest
the
voice
sun
in the
shine
world.
upon you.
You see, it's another like faith thing.
Go with honor.
The voice of fucking. See, I tried this comment, but I didn't get all that. See, I tried this arm. This has got stat boost and armor as well. So you can see the path. I use this weapon, which had the weapon art is like a shield bash type thing. See, that's the path. When you beat an enemy, you've got to remember what you're going to upgrade on your weapon, because I was doing.
There's much to do.
There's a trader in Ifril Valley that you can buy the higher stuff, but there are 100,000 souls. I mean, is she not talking? I thought this one talked. No, I don't know what this is, but that's a silver serpent ring. But there's something up there I want to get first, which is the crystal lizards in here. They all drop the higher. Because your weapon goes up to like a bit like the cinders. If it's a +5, it goes to a +10. If it's a +10, it goes to a +15. So you have to follow that weapon. If you want to stick with this blood, it does a lot of damage. You know, I was going all vice versa last time, but up here. See, Pickledy P over there. Ordinary trade. It's not like cinders. Fucking having to find all these things. But like I'm going to say about the Cinders mod, you know what I mean? I'm not going to slate it because it's still a good mod, but it's felt this is the one, you know? But they are working on something, because I could see him. I looked at the other link that you get. I looked for a beta, there's no beta, but I could see him updating models and stuff like that. So, I mean, they had a good run, but see, look at that. What's that yellow light in the distance? I spot all these things, like there's a guy around here, but he's just going to get absolute. No! Oh God! Why was this pulling back? Then I've lost the ember. I knew exactly what was going to happen there, you know, so You only get the filing karma, which I think it's got increased dex and stuff like that. The other thing about the enemies in this game, like if you're looking for a hit list, then you're going to have to do spells and know the boss fights. If you decide to do melee, but spells and arrows, it's all there in the game for you to do. But this guy I'm going to lure out because he's just going to push me off. Because the enemies in it, there is armor that you can wear, the ring that you can wear. Alright, there's a ring that you can wear that, so you get ashes from there, bone, but you get knocked back a lot, especially if you're melee fighting. Staggered, that's what it is. Big time, that's why you've got these like, it's like this. Oh, concussion is fucking massive. Now which way is it? Look, see all these red bloods, these are all fucking... Oh, people playing the mod. Now I know there's going to be a lot of people playing this. See the fire keeps, I think it's just... This is the hat. Yeah. It's fucking hard. I'm going to have to sort, it could be Chrome or it might be settings in my on that. I don't mind a few frame drops, but people with high graphics card than me are getting it, but you don't know what their settings are, so. I could run the Crystal Lizard to the end before he drops off, because that's got a higher tier upgrade. Because that's just the Silver Serpent ring up there, which is, I mean, you can spawn all the rings if you want with cheat engines. I mean, this game's got its own cheat engine. You just got to use, it's in the wiki, it's at GitHub, and I haven't looked at it, you know what I mean. But yeah, it's got its own cheat engine. Wait there. Wait there, my monitor's going to turn off. So I suppose that's bullshit, that is. Having to go jump down there just to get some homeward bones when... See, it's like the same Piggly Pig. Nothing. Just in case I fall. So he's just getting the Silver Serpent, but if I can run the Crystal Lizard so he doesn't drop. They all respawn, but they all drop the higher tier upgrade materials. So he's there. Without him dropping off. Oh, you fucking know. And this is the metallic one as well. Now I've got to go up there and get the Silver Serpent ring. And these Esther shards are fucking all over the place. Some are in the beginning bit. First things first is we would do this. Because if you, I might spawn in the seeds. Because the seeds in this mod last for about 10 minutes. And you can carry like 999. This will fuck up the invaders. Usually they'd end up quitting out unless they're using cheat engine. You know, like big time.
Ashen one.
And I bet my white soapstone. I haven't seen a white soapstone sign apart from in the Cinders mod. Some put their sign down, but not in this. But now it's been updated. I should imagine a lot of people would do a playthrough of it. What's the date today? Yeah, this was updated on the 21st. I can't hear again. And because all the NPCs are back here that you usually go and rescue, you always want to go to their, like for example, what's his name? The rat. You want to go to his cell because he's got some like, items in his cell. Because before you had to go there and you had to walk there. So I wonder how much they've changed in late game. Apparently so they've changed a lot of the DLC. See this red? This is what happened with what was proccing with when I've done the soul level 1 sword. Every time two-hand in that, it's giving me that red color. And the same the other thing. I just don't know what it is. It's I've done this. Wait there. This
Welcome
you need
to
some help.
Very then.
Health. Level 24. Fucking hell. The water reserve is another place where I do not know. You need the dole. You can spawn them in to get through it, but it's because this is a fresh one. No spawning of items. Oh yeah, and another thing that you see this weapon's got dark on it. All the weapons are buffable with anything, so you can buff it with anything. They've got a resin that's like curse. See the things with these. These are the ones. To do the non-hit, God, it takes ages. That red buff is either the weapon art of the chart or it's something to the arm, because I was getting the same thing when I played as a mage. Now if I tried to melee him, my arse would have been fucking bumped. See, personally, key thing is having heals and FP regen. I don't know if they've slowed that down a bit, but it does feel like it is. In the Ashes, I mean, don't get me wrong, you can go to all these late places again, but you're going to get your arse taken. Like, for example, the Dark Graves have opened up, you know, the third thingy. There's a poison ring there. You just die from poison. You wouldn't die from actually him fucking you up. You'd have to wear that poison ring because I was in there the first time I fought him and that was it. But then you got the toxic one negates it. You got all, and the curse one that negates it. Everything, the chill one, you know, that negates it as well. The frost one, not fighting Sister Freak. So I've done all the bosses. The only ones I haven't done were the ones that I couldn't access to because you're following these trees and they're trying to lead you somewhere. I just couldn't find it. And at the end of the day, when you're trying to get everything in a game and like where games change so much, you just think, have I done something wrong? Is it because there's lore involved in the game as well? I've heard that is Cinder involved in the thing. There's on a comment saying that we can't fight Cinder, is it bugged out? But this was old patch. You know, patch from a couple of weeks ago. Oh no, hold back here. Because there's not much to pick up. There's an Estus shard, there's a Mimic here, which I don't know, I mean. Oh god, what a dick. So I've had 2 deaths. Yeah, he does follow. Then you got the other area up there. It's not where the bonfire is, but it's where it is. But it's the crystal lizard's really more important because of the upgrade you get from it. So 2 hand, this is the... Wow. That will get you out, but you've got to really... You're using your FP for that. It's a pokey move. Sort of like to get behind the enemy. So they've changed that on this class. So I'd have noticed it straight away. No. Fucking things. Otherwise that's a clean one shot. Storm debris. Threaded. Nothing's changed. You haven't even got those enemies that blow up here either. So the only warp you've got is Archdragon Peak. That's the nearest one, that's in the other area. There's nothing in this area. I mean, it's interesting. I mean, Cinders didn't offer a bounty. There was a ring if you'd done a non-hit. I think Gino Machino actually done that. He's obviously going to do this. I think he's the best Dark Souls 3 player. You know what I mean? PvE. Mind you, look how many times they've been running that game since, you know, day dot. Since Hob decided to do the Hitler's Run. Well, the Hitler's Run. The Hitler's Run was first done by the. I know there are knives in there, so it's not even worth opening up and coming back up there. But do knives scale? Oh, I don't know. It's a bit different than the Cinders mod. Sort of bleeds scaled with luck and stuff like that. Yeah, the Hitler's Run was done by the Chinese first, but they were using block, so it was the Hob that come up with it back in 2016. So 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 5 years later. Obviously, you're going to get good if you started back then. There's a mimic. What was that noise? Right there. There's a mimic in there that's got an Esther Sharper. Yeah. Thing is that you want to kill the enemies because this mimic you want the S. That's why I say fuck it. Use cheat engine to spawn in all the Estes and all that lot, because some are in the right place, some are fucking not. Do you know what I mean? Because for example, Wex, all the Wexers. I mean, no, the Wexstar shit is. I've used it. You know, they make instant builds. So you can do that fucking here if you want, you know what I mean? But it does take the thingy out of the game, but to be honest with you, I've played this to fucking death over the past couple of days. And a new patch comes out. If it weren't for Squidder uploading a video, I wouldn't have known about this. I wouldn't have looked at the version, I'd have gone down and looked at 1.91. But it's not, it's just in the installer. You. Binoculars. Now that other well, this is giving me cast speed, that other arm will give me boost stats and I won't be so fucking fragile. This is a really, it's quite, it's not like Havel's. You buy Havel's from the mail makers, which are in the swamps. But I don't know if it's the highest in the thingy. And plus you need the fat ring. You can spawn all those rings in, don't get me wrong. I mean, the Havel ring plus 3, but all those rings, there's better rings in the game than there are the normal rings. Like, what did I pick up just a minute ago here? Right, increase equip load, yeah, just like the Flynn's ring. So if you're a fat boy, then you do more damage. Hello. Right there. See, the thing is, with this, with any of this class, the spells, they're all going to hit really, really well. Oh, can you fucking believe it? This is where, if I run out of embers, this is where I'm like gonna be like, well, fuck this. I want to be online. Do you know what I mean? One more. Look. Bullshit spawn back in, and I don't know why they don't hit, but down the bottom you can lock onto them. There we go. The song's up there, right. Oh, do you know what, honestly? Take the fucking kill, for fuck's sake. Right. So the goal is mimic earlier. Well, no, the other side, no. I didn't know what it was, but there's an Estus shard. That's what I thought, well, fuck this, I ain't gonna kill fucking spawn these fuckers. Is that the guy that's jumped down? Right, so that's a mimic. And that's got an Estus shard in it. Considering I've only got one ember, I'm gonna leave it. That's why I just think why don't you open up fucking Jesus. Just give himself all, because they're just... It's just a fucking pain in the arse, you know what I mean? Oh, well, I could beat him, but I'd have to drag him all the way back. All the way back up here. All the way back. Right up past here. So I'll leave that at the moment, then I'll there's nothing up here, right there. There is, but it's... Oh, we got Estus back. Fuck all these lot. There's a knight over there. Yeah, so I get bombs in a minute, but I'm just waiting now. Because I know in that corner just fire fucking bombs. Oh, this is going to push me forward. That is why the spells. This is not with me. Let's see. Again, it's frames. It might be my monitor, I don't know. See, I mean, to non-hit this, and one you'd have to most probably, if you want the money, which I don't know, it's gone over 1,000. So I'd just say it's $1,500, which is about £1,200 in sterling. If you're the first to do it. So that's a good thing, I didn't realise that. Well, actually I did. I just forgot about the gold pine resin. You can buff this weapon, and this is good because it's got. I'd like to see where I'll pick it up. Do you know what I mean? But knowing that, yes, the shark is behind me, but that mimic does like. A lot of these. Right, this is you could get this guy trapped in here, but this is right, now he's going to do a spin to win, hit through the wall type thing.